the CI in CI Living.
A deadly virus affecting rabbits has recently hit the U.S. Joining us in today's Forever Family from the University of Illinois Vet Med with what rabbit owners need to know is Dr. Krista Keller. I'm told you're effervescent. That's what my notes say.
That's a lot for me to live up to. Yeah, I'm going to work on it.
All right, let's talk about, I don't believe I've ever had a rabbit disease conversation. Okay. So what's happening and how did it get here and what are the symptoms?
Yeah, so, I mean, we're all used to talking about the pandemic that must not be named that we've been dealing with. And during the same time, there's been a pandemic of a virus introduced in the United States that's affecting all species of rabbits. So it's wild rabbits in our backyard. It's also rabbits in people's homes. Hasn't really yet affected animals in Illinois, but is in the United States. Like I said, caused by a virus. We're not sure how it entered the United States because it has been other parts of the world for quite a while now. So it came and it's here and now we kind of have to respond to it.
And I could see how this virus could be passed in the wild.
Yeah.
But if you own a rabbit that you have in a cage at your home, can they still get it?
Yeah, there's a ton of our rabbits that I work with day to day, they don't go outside. You know, so they're not having direct contact with rabbits or where rabbits live. What we've learned is that this is a super tough virus in the environment. So there's a lot of concern that if there are wild rabbits on your property, that you could bring it in on your shoes. And so there is some risk that your rabbit could pick it up in the environment. Like I said, we still haven't had big outbreaks of this virus in Illinois, but if it comes here, our rabbits are really going to be at risk.
That's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And this isn't just a cold, I would assume. This virus is a little more serious than that?
Yeah, a lot more serious. This virus attacks the liver, which is just a really super important organ that you don't want things to attack.
You got one of them, you kind of need it. Yes. I'm assuming rabbits do as well.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. When it attacks the liver does a lot of important things for the body. And one of the really important things it causes is the clotting factors. It creates all the clotting factors. So when rabbits are infected, the #1 sign we see is they hemorrhage or bleed. So they might have a really bad nosebleed. They might bleed out of their mouth. This all sounds awful, right? It really, truly is an awful disease process for them. So.
Okay, so the question then would be, obviously, how do we either stop it from spreading or is it even treatable once a rabbit gets it?
We know that there's really high mortality rates when rabbits are infected with this virus. And so I think what we need to do is work on prevention. People who have rabbits at home need to know about this and need to practice good biosecurity. You know, don't let your rabbit come into contact with wild rabbits. Don't house them outdoors. And then consider the vaccine. So right now there's been a vaccine that has been authorized for emergency use authorization by the USDA, which means it hasn't gone through full FDA approval, but it's given enough data. The company has given enough data to the USDA for the USDA to say, hey, this is safe. And there's enough need to protect this population that we're going to put it out there. And the Illinois State Veterinary Office also agreed that that Illinois veterinarians should be distributing this vaccine if possible. So there is a vaccine available. We've just started vaccine clinics. Last week was our first clinic. Tomorrow will be our second one. I think last week was a soft open. I think tomorrow will be a soft open as well.
I would imagine, given the weather, it probably will. And is this something that is it a paid deal? Is it a trial? How does that work?
Yeah, it is not a full appointment where you're coming in and getting a full assessment of your rabbit. I've paired it with some of our student classes, so our students are actually going to be assessing the rabbits and doing the exams under my guidance and giving the vaccines. There is a fee for the service because the vaccine does cost a little bit, but it is a vaccine clinic. It's super quick and fast to get in and get out, so it's not a trial. It's not a clinical trial that's going on right now.
And obviously, so domesticated, if you've got a pet bunny, this would be something you could do. Wild rabbits, I would assume, there's not a whole lot you can do. You're not chasing down these rabbits.
No, that would be a really fun vaccine clinic. That might be the day I need to be effervescent, is to really chase down all those bunnies.
Seems like a good job for an intern.
I like that idea.
You go chase down all those wild rabbits, bring in as many as you can.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll get you all the details. If you have a rabbit at home that you would like to get immunized or vaccinated, you can get all the details there at the College of Vet Med's Facebook page. We'll connect you at CILiving.tv. Coming up next, an up-close look at the